Now we're going to take a closer look at the Reminders tool and go over how to use it. So at the very top of the page on the menu bar here, you will see, just making sure again that you're in Fundy Management View, right here you'll see the word Reminders, and because I actually currently have an active reminder on the go, my notification here is showing. So usually if you don't have an active reminder, there will be no red notification icon there. It'll just say reminders in white, just like all these other words up here. But when you have an active reminder, you do see it. So it's an internal function that isn't actually set up to send, an external email or any sort of external notification. It relies on data managers logging into the system regularly. So if you want to manage your reminders, you can click this tab and it opens your reminders page where you can see what reminders you have upcoming, what are currently on the go, what has been passed due, what you've dismissed, and that sort of thing. You can manage them here by dismissing them using the little X here. So if I click that, it goes away. And then now you can see I have a show dismissed button, so I can either show dismissed or not. You can look at the record that it's associated with. So when you set them up, which I'll show in a second how to set it up by clicking create new reminder. When you set them up, you can choose a specific record for a reminder to be associated with, or you can just make a reminder generally with no record associated. So that one, because it has a record associated, it has this little magnifying glass, and you can click that and it opens and shows you the record that you had that attached to. So if you want to create a new reminder, you click that button that says create new reminder. If you do want to associate it to a record, you put the record number in here and click add. You can add multiple record numbers. So if you have a list of records that you want this reminder to be associated with, you can do that. Skip the volunteer section. As far as I know, I believe that's part of the SEOC system that isn't totally integrated with what we're doing right now. So I'm not sure how that functions or if it does. Language, you can choose English. You can decide whether you want this to be just for you or if you want to associate other users to the reminder as well so that they'll receive it and get the notification. So you can put in their username and click add. And then you can decide whether each user, so if you do select more than one person, if you want each person to have to dismiss the reminders individually, or if one person can take care of it and then dismiss it for everyone. You can choose a start date that the reminder will become active, and then a due date, so whenever it'll be due and then overdue. And then you can say whether it's low, medium, high, or high priority, and then put some details about the nature of the reminder. So maybe it's like contact this organization for new contact information after their AGM in February or something like that. And then once you type in what you want, you click add reminder. And when you do that, it will show up on your, so I'll just put some random text in there and click add. And then that should take me back to, it says this reminder was successfully added. And if I click reminders, now that's there. Very insightful reminder. So that's the reminder function. When you do have a record, so if we look at this record that does have that, the one that did have the reminder associated to it, you can see at the very top here that when a record does have a reminder associated, it'll have reminders in big red letters at the top. And if the reminder is overdue, it will have that notification icon as well. So you see it in two places. You can monitor them using the reminders tab, and you also see it when you're managing the records individually.